Hello, Fire family. How are we today? I want to do something a little different today. We're going to do, I'm going to do a series on self-healing for each sign. When I started doing this, it was kind of like I was going to just kind of go by each sign and how they are. But then as I was shuffling and cards were coming out while I was doing Aries, it kind of felt like Spirit wanted me to tell you what was going on in the now versus like how to self-care for your specific sign. Like for Taurus, you know, we know Taurus loves y'all are sensual. You love comfort items, blankets, pillows, sweatpants, your bed, food, stuff like that. So it didn't turn out that way for Aries. It was kind of like a what's going on right now. But I do believe that if you are finding this message, you are going through that cycle when you watch this, whether it's now, a year from now, 6 years from now, you know, a week ago. I don't know. I guess you can't really go back in time unless you find me in the 5D. All right, Taurus, enough goofing off. Let's figure out what's going on with you. So far, I've got the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. Are you doing anything at all? Painting the roses red. Okay, you're not being shady or doing much of anything. Or are you being shady? I don't know. You're having a hard time catching a vibe. I feel like you're just chilling on your own right now. Sorry. Dropped it. I feel like you're just taking time on your own right now. You're really working on yourselves. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. You're staying away from shady people. You're staying away from your crappy habits. And you're really, excuse the dogs outside barking. What can you do? So thankful that the tarot and spiritual community isn't all that, oh, and there's mine, isn't all that worried about quality and aesthetics and whatever, as I'm talking to Taurus. That's funny. Okay, anyways. So, yeah. You're staying away, you're not really doing much. You're staying away from drama. You're staying away from people who are shady. You're really going within yourself and you're resting. You're in your sweatpants, in your bed, on your laptop, playing games, watching Netflix, watching YouTube, watching me, hanging out with, number one, hanging out with yourself. And that's good. That's a good thing. Earth signs are going through a weird time right now. Like y'all are super slow and super stubborn to make any kind of choices. Yeah, you're not really, you're kind of single right now. You're not really trying to deal with any partnerships right now. So, Spirit, I want to clarify that Ace of Wands in reverse. Even though I think that Two of Cups was clarifying because I think it fell on top of it. Alright, so Knight of Wands. Some of you, is that Aries, is that Leo, or is that Aries? Wait, that's Knight. That's just fire in general. So some of you are dealing with a fire sign, or were dealing with a fire sign, or missed an opportunity with a fire sign. This card has a lion on it, so I'm going to say there's heavy Leo here, which is interesting because my son is a Taurus, and I'm a Leo. So, and earth signs and fire signs are going through a cycle right now. Lots of twin flames, lots of twin flame earth and fire, ascensions, awakenings, unions, stuff going on right now. So yeah, I feel like you are making choices about where to go from here. Like, that's kind of why you're going inward. You're like, okay, so that wasn't working for me. Let me take some time by myself and figure out how to go about this situation, whatever that may be, in a different way. Next time, I'm going to be more cautious. I'm going to be more protective of my boundaries. I'm going to be more mindful of other people's boundaries. I'm not just going to, be that bull and just plow through whoever is there to let me plow through. Let's get clarifier on the Five of Swords in reverse. Please see what's going on with that. So I feel like, boy, I don't know if I want to take these or not. Let me think a second. You could have also been dealing with a water sign who was pretty, like, they were either emotional or they were closed off. Like, I don't feel like there was much of an in-between. And they were kind of rude. Damn. Kind of rude. That's an understatement. My hands, I got little hands. So, I feel like you might have tried to, or is this in focus? Tried to offer your love to somebody, or you tried to do something with somebody, whether you were working together, whether you were trying to have a relationship with this person, but either they were kind of bitchy or you were kind of bitchy, but either way, I feel like somebody gave somebody an ultimatum. Ooh, your fire sign. I bet you anything your fire sign gave you an ultimatum. And that's why you're like going inward and you're like, oh, that didn't work for me. It didn't work for them. So now what now? What's next? Because they were kind of rude, but if I'm really being honest with myself, I really wasn't showing up the way I was supposed to. Boy, that's what it was. So, kind of feel like you might be dealing with a twin flame here. For sure, Taurus. You're dealing with a twin flame, and I really want to say this person's a Leo. Really want to say that's possibly there's some Libra there. Maybe some Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe. But there's lots of... I don't see not many of you are dealing with water signs. But yeah, this was your person, and whatever cycle y'all went through before didn't work. So you had to go back and you have to figure out what it is that you were at fault for, what it is that they were at fault for, and you're just taking some time. Taking some R&R. Five of Wands. Yeah, you were just kind of like, you're trying, okay, it felt like a useless fight, but you knew, darn it, you knew that, or you know that things need to change. So, like I said, going inward. Okay. I'm actually going to stop it right there, and I'm going to, no, we still got time. Got a whole minute left before we get to 10 minutes. Then after this, I'm going to go into your homework session or homework portion of this session. All right, what else can you tell us? Let me clarify that Five of Wands in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. So there's a Virgo. Oh, and the Magician. Yeah, you are not going to manifest whatever outcome that you want to manifest. You're not going to manifest this until you stop the refusal of going within and kind of figuring out where you are imbalanced first. So if you're with your twin or you're in separation, it sounds like a recent separation. It almost seems like you came in together for a second and then you blew it again. And now it's just like you're not manifesting that. It's not manifesting itself. And you, in true Taurus fashion, true Earth sign fashion, you're being a little stubborn and resisting change a little bit. Although you are getting there. You are getting there, and it will start manifesting. But in order for it to do that, you are going to have to come to terms with where you went wrong, not necessarily where they went wrong. That's their portion of the healing. So I'm going to do a moon oracle at the end to tie up the reading, and I love doing it because it's so fun to see how like that ties in with the readings because it's two different decks, you know. But anyway, Taurus, what I need you to do to kind of manifest this back is, first of all, don't be so lazy. Okay, get out of bed, get off of the Netflix, get off of the laptop. Okay, clean up your life. Clean up your room. Organize your room. Clean your bathroom. Stay up to date on laundry. If you've got to make a schedule like Virgo, or be like super, just super meticulous and adamant, be like, you know, like Capricorn, or just real analytical like Aquarius, and just really think, like really, ooh, that's about to fall. Having technical difficulties over here. So really go within and maybe have a journal. Oh, my goodness gracious. I have all kinds of literal technical difficulties over here. Really go within and try to figure out what you need to release. First of all, self-care is important, although I do not think that y'all have an issue with that. But maybe tone it down a bit on the self-care. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you're doing too much self-care and you're not really taking into consideration. Oh, candle went out. I was like, what's it smell? You're not really taking into consideration what your partner needs or needed at that time because you were too worried about yourself. So yeah, maybe look up your partner's sign and see what it is that they need from you. That's a good way to at least know where you went wrong from their perspective. Now, do they need to do their work? Yes. You need to do your work separately? Yes. But you both need to know from each other's perspective where you went wrong. And if you're not communicating right now, then, I mean, you got to think outside the box a little bit. So try to get into your partner's head, get a tarot reading. I do those. Trying to figure out, you know, sorry, that's my dog, which you saw him. Figure out what it is that you did wrong. And if you want to book a session with me, they're all $27. It's not going to break the bank. I get straight to the point. There's no sugarcoating it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things that you could do. Don't be so slow. I just got that. Don't be so slow. I feel like if you have feelings for somebody, you probably need to tell them what your actual feelings are. Not so much what you want to do, or maybe what you want to do, but Earth signs have an issue, I feel like, with taking action and thinking outside of themselves and their surroundings. Like, get out of the house. Go do something. Go ground yourself in other ways. You don't have to be in bed all the time. You don't have to be under the blanket on the couch watching TV all the time. Go out in nature. Go hiking. Okay? Go be with your element. Go be with the earth. So let me do one more thing. Let me get a oracle card for you. Definitely going to say some of y'all are dealing with a Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. It's backwards, I know, but still. And then we got a time for healing. So I'm Earth dominant. I don't have any Taurus in my chart, but I do have Capricorn and Virgo. Do I have Taurus in my chart? I don't remember. I know that I have Capricorn and Virgo, a lot of Capricorn. But time for healing. Figure out what heals you. Okay? And if it heals you, if you feel like your person helps heal you and helps get you out of your shell, which you're grounded, or you're not actually, you probably weren't grounded, and that's kind of what got you into this situation, and you probably need to own up to that. Own up to y'all have gotten 2 already, and everybody else kind of just got 1, so, but we're going to go for 3, Taurus. See what's going on here. Okay, hold on. Let go of your pride and tell your person how you're feeling. Tell them where you went wrong and that you are healing. Just reassure your partner, because everybody needs reassurance. Don't play like you don't need reassurance. I encourage you to cross-watch for your person sign as well whenever you get a chance. I'm not going to do this because they don't want to talk, because I just said what they wanted me to say. So, that being said, hit me up. Links will be in the description box if you want to donate to our channel. That will all be there if you want to get a healing session, although I feel like you're going to be really stubborn and you're just going to say, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't need to heal. I can do it on my own. I'm going to chill in the bed. If you choose to heal and you want your person back, email me. Okay? Like, share, comment. Let me know what's going on. I am, excuse me, throat chakra. I am in the comments a lot. Yeah, so heal so that you can communicate. Okay? Bye!